Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review. This is episode number 42. This is reviewing the 42nd episode of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, A Ninja's Job. Yeah, the plot of this episode is simply this. Well, first, the episode starts off with Team 7 catching a cat. Of course, Saito uses her Sharingan, though she uses it very briefly in the episode. Yeah, the whole purpose of this mission was to catch a white cat. Get back to the owner, and of course, this is resolved within the first couple minutes. And of course, him going, like, he wants to get another mission. Of course, right, he wants to get, like, a more interesting mission. And, yeah, get more interesting mission. So he goes to the person assignment, and apparently there's no interesting missions available. Of course, Konohama explains to him that because time is peace, like, a lot of those other type of situations are not as common as they were back when Konohama was younger. Okay, fine. So he decided to just relax the rest of the day, go, and just by sheer coincidence, a game he was looking forward to that came out that very day. So he went on to go buy it. Yep, he went on and bought it. It was Super Ninja Battle 2. Yeah, which also had, believe it or not, on the cover, I don't know if anybody noticed this from the way the animators did this episode, but it's that guy who was in that film that Boruto saw back during the Ghost arc. Yeah, he's in the cover of the series. I don't know why. Oh, also, before they get the game, they see on the news Rock Lee and Kiba breaking up breaking up a convenience store robbery. Not kidding. Well, this is actually Kiba's first Presne appearance in the series, and for Rock Lee, this is his second appearance in the series. Though he did not appear in the flashback for Day Naruto became Hokage, but it's great to see Rock Lee, even if his appearance was only like for a brief, like 1 minute appearance, and it's great to see Kiba. Now I thought he became an actor, but in this episode, he's a member of the police force. I'm like, when did he switch careers? Because I thought he was an actor. It's really bizarre. I don't know why. Oh, one thing before I continue, I did find out via an article of why Boruto doesn't do the classic Naruto where they run with the arms backwards. The reason why is because his jacket is open. And also, if he did do that, his jacket will fall off. Both him and Shikadai kind of have this problem where their jackets are open so they can't do the classic Naruto run. So that's the reason why he's not able to. I've been wondering that for the past few episodes of why couldn't he do that? And the reason is because his jacket's open. That is the main reason why. Okay, moving on from that. So, well, Mitsuke is talking to Boruto about. Well, Boruto Mitsuke about the game, so he's teaching the game, and all of a sudden, get emergency summons. Oh yeah, there's a guy holding up, barricade himself in a bank. Like, oh, it's like even Boruto's fan is like some big ugly guy. It turns out it's some weird guy who doesn't know what the heck he's doing. So Boruto just goes in the bank by himself, talks to the guy. Of course, he convinces him so because he didn't trust him very just to tie him up. And he talks to him, and turns out this guy is a game developer, and he's the one who developed the game that Boruto just bought. Yeah, and he also had been fired from his job via false information. Yeah, apparently he was falsely accused of selling company secrets. So he was fired, and apparently nobody wanted to hire a guy who sold company secrets. So this one job he got fired from, he got blackballed. I mean, what is this place? Konami? Yeah, I don't know if they based the situation here on possibly Konami or one of the other real-life gaming companies. Now, I don't know if this is completely true, if any employees have ever been fired from this, but yeah. Yeah, apparently the team leader have been physically abusing sort of mentally abusing the team from clashing from exhaustion. So this situation, it's kind of like they adapt the situation from the way that Konami treats their employees. Yeah, because I've heard about that the employees they treat the conditions that are sweatshop. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that. So he activates his bomb. Apparently, it's a 5-minute detonator. And after he talks to him for a little more, he's like, okay, let's just walk out. He won't be severely punished. So he tries to disable it, and apparently it doesn't work. So he tells him untie his hands, go Shadow Clone Jutsu, use lightning style on the device, and boom, thing resolved within just a minute. Yep. So he gets out and he doesn't get severely punished. Nope. Because he did it under duress, and the fact it's later revealed that apparently he was told to do this job. Heck, he even got time and relaxed. Yep. When the security was laxed. Yeah. And of course, Boruto called up Dekai at the end of the episode. Yeah, of course, Dekai had been seen previously during the episode. Him, Iwambi, and Rock Lee working on the bridge, and Team 10 working on the train because they're doing simple jobs. So he calls up Dekai and asks him to give this guy a job. He's like, okay, fine, I'll give him a job. He just, like, his company's always looking for good employees, and he gives a good recommendation. He gets hired right away. Like, okay, that solves that. And of course, the episode ends. Of course, I should mention this. There's a flashback with in the episode where Hinata shows up, and the reason why she's there is because she catches Boruto playing her video game at night, and she got so mad at him for doing that. That's so Hinata. But this is actually the first time Hinata been seen in the series in a little while. I would say first time I've seen her in the series, probably about a few episodes, I'd say. Actually, it's the first time a couple episodes, but yeah. So the captain of the police force, who apparently is an old friend of Sadara's, and he wants her to one day join the police force because the Uchiha clan founded the police force. Fine, whatever. It's great the fact they actually mentioned that. Yeah, first time they actually mentioned that in the actual series. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think some people may have forgotten that the Uchiha said the police force, but yeah, it's great. So it turns out that the gang that hired them, yeah, apparently they're called these wearing these weird-looking masks, and apparently it's revealed in the next episode they call these people the Byakuya gang. I'm like, seriously? They named this gang after a character from Bleach. When I think of the name Byakuya, what do I think of? I think of Rukia's adopted brother/brother-in-law from Bleach. That is what I think of when I think of the name Byakuya. So, they named this group after a character from Bleach. I don't know if that's true or not, but wow. As for who this gang is, no idea. You get a chance to see him briefly just hop around top of the rooftop of the village. And that's pretty much it. Now, they did release the 20th chapter of the Boruto manga this week. Yep. This manga picked up right where the last chapter left off, with A with the Gatling gun trying to kill Team 7 and the Hidden Leaf Ninja. Of course, Konohamaru destroys it with Sharingan in less than a minute, and of course they try to get away from him. And of course the Hidden Leaf scientists even get a chance to fight A briefly. They get out of the cave. Of course, A is wondering like what the heck is going on. And of course, it's revealed that they even talk about the events of the Boruto film. Yep, and it's called Scientific Ninja Tools. Yeah, that's simply put what it was. And of course, it's mentioned about the whole thing of this Hidden Leaf scientist being under a jutsu. And it's suggested that A was the one who is the one who did this. Yeah, so apparently it's classified information because they don't have no proof of it yet. And so simply put, Chapter 20 was just simply put a brief action sequence trying to get away and lots of dialogue. I mean, lots of character moments. I mean, it did advance the plot of the story a little bit. So Boruto is not understanding that Kira is that the organization, one of their goals is to have scientific ninja tools be misunderstood as tools for evil. So, okay, fine. So he might give up his tech prejudice, his sort of techophobia, in a way. Yeah, he kind of has it, but it's not clearly defined because of what happened in the events of the Boruto film. It's great the fact that it is. Now, my theory of the reason why they decided to bring this up now is because soon they're going to adapt the Boruto film in the actual series. Yeah, that is going to be coming up really soon when it comes to this particular series. Yeah, they're probably going to do at least a few more episodes before they actually do that. Yep. But oh, and by the way, what's the name of the next week's episode? The Byakuya Gang Strikes. Yeah, that is seriously the name of the next episode. Yeah. It's the 43rd episode of the series. It's the Byakuya Gang Surface. Yeah, so we have a villain group in the series. Okay, fine. It looks like it looks like about 5 people a part of this gang. Okay, fine. I've seen gangs that are about the same size or larger in other fiction, in the works of fiction I've read. So yeah, that's really it. It's a pretty okay episode. Good character moment. Of course, the whole thing of the video game foreshadowing that the game developer is the one who actually was behind, who's the bank robber. That was interesting. Yep. So a pretty decent episode for what it is. I mean, as for any action, there is none in this episode. It's mostly a bunch of dialogue. Um, this type of episode's okay after we just went through a two-parter. It kind of seems like this one is set up for a new arc. Yeah, it simply put a prelude to the next arc of the series with the Byakuya gang. Who knows how long this arc is going to last for? I honestly don't have any idea. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Stay tuned next week for episode 43, The Byakuya Gang Surface. Yep, but until we see you all in the next episode, bye.